Yo, what's going on? What's going on? Today I ended up taking a loss today on the new account. Not mad about it. You know, I made one mistake that I shouldn't have, and I'll go over it right now. So for today, I was looking for longs today, which I did enter a long, and we did end up going long. So my bias was correct. But what I did wrong today was I was actually not. Let me just show you my setup first. So basically, what happened was I was looking for sweeps, but we were just off New York open. Look what we did. We just pushed up. We created one gap, one 5 minute, another 5 minute, another 5 minute. So three 5 minute gaps, but the one down here is what I really cared about, just in case we retraced into it. And so yeah, that's what I was looking for. And I was looking for if we pushed up to Asia highs, because Asia highs could have been my take profit. Because around here we pushed down, and I thought we did actually. We did sweep out these highs, and I was looking for shorts. So if I could have really I could have gone for a short setup right here off this inversal right here. Could have done that. I was looking at that too, but um my bias was longs. Could have just targeted these highs and a 1-to-1, which would have banged me out for the day. Should have entered off that. Really should have, but didn't do that. So what I did was we did create this sweep. I was low key like deciding whether I should enter shorts, but I was just really thinking about all these gaps in the way. Like I thought that if we inverse this gap, we still had this gap in the way, and I thought we would just respect it and keep going higher. Just the way that market structure was today was very bullish. So I was waiting. I was waiting for us to retrace into this 5 minute, and we did. We did retrace. We got a respect, but when we retraced into this gap, we created this gap right here. All right. Oh, let me take this out. When we were retracing into this down on a 1 minute, we created this gap right here. So I was waiting for us to inverse that so I can enter. And we were kind of being shitty again. We tapped into this 5 minute again, and then we came back up. So once we inverse that gap, I was gonna enter, and so I did. I entered. I was in profit zone. I think I was I was obviously up. Should have went break even, or I should have just trailed my profits, but I didn't do that, and which I'm really mad about. But the big mistake that I did, as you guys can see, is look at my position size. So like my rules, like my personal rules, I always go for 1-to-1s. Always go for 1-to-1s. I would have just banged out. But today, I was like, we're definitely gonna take out those Asia highs that I just talked about before. This one right here. So I was like, let me push up and let me get more profit than I usually get, right? And we ended up retracing into this gap and pushing higher, which is really shitty. It feels really shitty that I got stopped out like that, but it's fine. I totally understand where my mistake is at. I understand what I did wrong, and I gotta learn from this loss. I I am not tripping about this loss today. I'm not gonna lie. I felt really good. I had this I had the whole setup already out. I had the whole setup out, and I was just waiting just for that inverse. So literally, or just waiting for that to just get inverse. Once it got inverse, I entered. I was in profit zone. I was really proud of myself. But I don't know why the fuck I ended up dragging my take profits and trying to target these highs, which it did end up hitting these highs, but it didn't fully push up to that and made a little retracement, and we manipulated again to the upside. So I'm not mad about this trade. I'm not mad at all because I got the whole bias right. I got my whole setup right. It was a good setup. I'm just mad about the fact that I didn't stick to my rules. Like I didn't stick to my rules since well to one of my rules, which is 1-to-1 trades, and I'm really mad about that. But it's okay. Tomorrow's a new day. We're gonna trade tomorrow, and we're gonna stick to what we're good at, bro. And it's 1-to-1s, A+ setups. I would have banged out right here if I entered that short. I would have banged out right here if I entered this 1-to-1. So it's like I got the whole vision right. I'm not mad about that. I got like, it's just like this mistake I don't want to keep doing. And I'm not gonna lie, yesterday after that tough loss, and today after losing, like I feel like every trader, every unprofitable trader, every loss is really gonna hit you. So every single time I lose, it's like damn, you know what I mean? But it's okay. We can't trip on that. We can't trip at all. We gotta just keep pushing, and we gotta just not give up on this shit, bro. Cause gotta make this shit work somehow, And just knowing the fact that I was doing really good last week or this week, and stuff. It's not that right there is just telling me a lot right there as a trader. Like I can do what I could do. I could do everything as long as I just stick to my own rules and just follow, just stay disciplined to what I can do best. And what I can do best is going for 1-to-1s, not forcing anything, and yeah, I mean, as a trader I'm good, but as a psychologically, I don't even know if that's a word. I'm not that good, and you know, I feel like yeah, I definitely gotten so much better, but we're not all perfect. We're all gonna end up going in a drought, and all we can do from that is just learn from it. So yeah, that basically sums up what the fuck. That's basically everything that happened today. I'm not gonna lie. That happened, and I just locked my account. I stopped trading. I'm down $339 on my account. Um, it's fine. Just get back. I'm gonna just get back, get that shit all back, and try to pass this account. And we'll see what happens tomorrow when I trade New York session. And I'm in a good mood, surprisingly, even though I got stopped out today. Because I really noticed, like, I really told myself, like, bro, what am I tripping about if I know I'm going to make this shit work? You know what I mean? I got to have that you guys have to have that delusional mindset where if all you have in your mind is, I'm going to win, then you're going to, that's what's going to happen. If you work for what you do, or if you work for what you want to do in the future, like, you're bound to have that reward. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm putting in the work every single day, not quitting on this shit. I made so much progress. It's like I'm very close. So looking back at my past and looking back at what I've done and what I've been through and all of my success, all of my accomplishments, all of my failures, it's like it kind of pumps me up, and it makes me feel better about myself. Cause no, not a lot of 16-year-olds in this world have the same mindset as me, and there's definitely a lot of 16-year-olds, but not as much as you think. And I don't want to be a bum, bro. Like, straight up, nobody want to be a bum. So it's like, if I could take this time and really, really, like, take advantage of it, bro, like, I'm going to be chilling. I'm going to be good. And that's my mindset. And I know it sounds crazy to a lot of people, but that's what I like. That's what my goal is. That's my end goal. But right now, I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about the destination. I just think about what I'm gonna do tomorrow. What better am I gonna do tomorrow? Every single day, I want to do something better than I did the day before. So that's what I'm working on right now. And I don't want to put a time limit on myself, because that's just gonna fuck me up even more mentally. Like, if I were to tell myself, look, by this time I have to have this done, or else I'm a fucking dumbass, or by this time if I have this by that, then okay, then right after that I'm gonna have to do double it. And honestly, like, I feel like, yeah, that's cool to give yourself goals, but giving yourself time limits to your goal is kind of crazy, because it's gonna make you rush everything, and it's gonna make your mind go more insane than it already is. So yeah, man, I'm just going with the boat. I'm just flowing and shit. You know what I'm saying? And just see what God gives me, man. And yeah, I'm very thankful for for this loss, honestly, cause every trader, the charts are gonna humble you, and I got humbled a lot of times, and once again, I got humbled yesterday and today. So I feel like I did need an eye opener, and it's okay, it's fine. You know, I did get bummed out, but what can I do, man? I mean, I can't really do shit about it, you know. So yeah, man, we just gonna do this shit. We gonna make this shit work and shit. And tomorrow, hopefully, we catch a W. And yeah, bro. So make sure I fucking stay tuned and make sure to fucking like and subscribe.